Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
Ah, but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Andrew Can, together WeKanGame. In the last episode we got rid of Abu. In this episode we gained a new rank, rank 5, technically rank 6. We are now a mercenary. We now have better balance, better sword technique, we can do more damage, and we have a new blade. You may notice it's slightly different than the last blade we have. This blade is a staple for Altair, and as you notice, it is the most powerful. It's made of silver. Very effective blade, but of course we have combat stuff.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Ah yes, more combat. But right now we need to learn how to dodge, because as an assassin it's very important to be able to quickly evade attacks. So dodging will be important. Obviously, I'm more of an offensive kind of guy, but you will need to know how to dodge.
And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
But I want to talk a little bit about what Altair was going through there. We heard him questioning Al-Mualim. He's really being beaten around the bush, being told one thing and then another, as he said. He's just kind of confused, and poor Altair. He gets a lot of crap, but he really is an underappreciated character. So let us fast travel. And we're going to make our way to Acre. We're going to go to the Bureau.
Rafiq.
Word has spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes. William of Montferrat is my target. What can you tell me of the man himself?
William has been named regent while the king conducts his war. The people see it as a strange choice given the history between Richard and William's son Conrad. But I think Richard rather clever for it.
Clever how?
Richard and Conrad do not see eye to eye on most matters. Though they are civil enough in public, there are whispers that each intends evil upon the other. And then there was that business with Akkar's captured Saracens. In its wake, Conrad has returned to Tyre, and Richard has compelled William to remain here as his guest.
You mean his hostage?
Whatever you wish to call it, William's presence here should dissuade Conrad from acting out.
I've never been one for politics.
But surely you realize your every action shapes the course of this land's future. You are a politician too, in your own way.
As you wish. Now where would you suggest I begin my search?
Richard's Citadel, southwest of here. Or rather, the market in front of it. You'll find the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in that direction as well. It's a popular place and should be filled with talkative citizens. Finally, try the border to the west, where the chain and Hospitaller districts meet. That should start you on your way.
Very well. I won't disturb you further.
It's no trouble at all.
Alright, let us get started with the first mission here. We're going to start the pickpocket mission, so let us start by eavesdropping ever so slightly. I also collected a Templar flag.
They let you come and go as you please. I thought the fortress was closed to all.
Aye, but William wishes to have repairs completed as soon as possible. It's been to our advantage.
They're perfect cover. It's clever.
Anyway, I've finished my report and should deliver it.
For once, it seems things might go our way, and not by accident.
Well, the Bible does say God helps those who help themselves.
Nah, it doesn't, actually. That's from one of Aesop's fables. The Bible says quite the opposite, in fact. Many passages of being patient and faithful and waiting for the Lord to decide if he wishes to assist.
Well, I say we've waited long enough.
You'll hear no argument from me.
Very well. I'm off then.
And we heard a little bit about the religious contemplation they're having here. Really uncertain about their religion and what they've heard. Just give you an idea of the times here. So we're going to need to pickpocket. We heard William having a little bit of doubt. So let us quickly come up here and take that off your hands. Didn't even notice. He noticed now. But that was that. William of Montrefaut is actually quite interesting of a character. So we're going to go to the interrogation. William is actually historically correct. He was an accurate. Obviously, we're dealing with historical fiction here, so not everything is correct. But as we learn more about William, we're also going to learn about his son Conrad, I should say. And as we learn more about him, I will talk more about William. So let us make our way to the interrogation. I said in the last episode I'm going to be changing up a little bit, so hopefully you guys don't mind the edits. There are a few, but I figured there are some sections that just a little bit of downtime. If I'm not really reflecting on anything, I don't find it important to keep it here, but here I just wanted to talk about William and the king's relationship. William was actually a crusader around this time, so this is where they're staying factual. I'll tell you where they derive from the path, but let us talk, let us listen.
William of Montferrat had a vision. Saw a way to end our pain. It's him we should follow. It's him will lead us to victory. And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons? King Richard promises a better morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions. Men like William of Montferrat.
So he's spreading the word that William is better than the king. It's going to obviously cause a little bit of issue. So we're going to follow him and, of course, beat the crap out of him. I notice that's a common theme with Assassin's Creed. Someone saying something you don't like? Violence, of course. Beat the crap out of. So we're just going to wait till I don't see any guards and punch. Uh-oh. Beat. Thieves are gonna chime in. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Stop fighting me! I'm just trying to beat the crap out of him. Jesus, this thief. There we go.
Stop. Enough. Enough. What is it you want? Gold? I've a few pieces on me. Take them. Take them and go.
It's not gold I seek, but information.
I know nothing.
You know William. Tell me how to reach him.
It's impossible. He meets with the king.
And when will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William. William berates his men. He won't see you.
I already told you. I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your life.
And of course, Altair, the cold killer. I just love how cold Altair is. I know that's kind of cruel, but Altair doesn't get enough. Like I said, I guess I give a lot of appreciation to Altair, because I understand a lot of people don't like him, but I've never hated him. I've actually loved Altair. I've always thought, honestly, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I honestly think he was warranted more of a second game in a sense than Ezio was. I mean, by the time we got Revelations, Ezio was kind of got, not old, but he kind of got tired. And I know they tried to tie in a lot of loose ends, but I always thought Altair deserved more than what he got. Technically, he did get Chronicle, but that was a DS release, and also mobile phone and mobile release as well, but not a lot of people played those games, so I don't know.
Back again, Altair. Always in need of a hand to do your dirty work. This time, Al-Mualim did not order anything. It is just for my own pleasure that I ask you to find some Masyaf flags I've hidden in Richard's district. Since I am a loyal assassin unlike others, I will tell you what people are saying in Akka. It is important information. But this time, try to come back to me faster than the first time.
And as we've learned, at this point, he's just doing this to screw with us. But, you know, we have to be a good boy and obey. But it gives me a little sense. Altair is kind of being bullied by his fellow assassins. But to be fair, Altair's kind of been cold to them. So my question is, what do you think of bullying? What do you think about bullying a bully who's bullying you? Do you think two rights make a wrong? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's just? Leave your comments below on the subject. Personally, I could see where a lot of them have the hate. I mean, Altair's always been kind of had a little bit of arrogance to him. But I don't believe that being rude to anyone who's wronged you is ever the solution. I guess I understand that sometimes two people are just not going to get along and you're just going to have to live with that. But at the same time, I don't think that, I guess, doing what they did to you solves anything. In fact, I think that makes things worse. But that's just my little, I guess, public service announcement. What do you think about bullying?
If he hurts himself, I'm not helping.
Thanks, guards.
Come no further.
Oh, crap. Don't want this, don't want this, don't want this. Okay, gonna need to get up on this ladder. If I didn't screw that up, my time would be much better. So leave your times below, or tweet me your times. If no one has tweeted yet, but I hope for the day someone tweets their time, because, I don't know, I'm just kind of curious. So, we've finished all this. Let us talk.
Your hard work is changing my opinion of you. Here is what I know about William of Montferrat. He and Richard had a disagreement before the king left for Jaffa. Since then, William stays in his citadel, surrounded by his army. Do you have what it takes to attack him in this protected environment? We'll see, but I am still doubtful.
Again, that assassin not sure of Altair's ability, but regardless, I don't know, I guess for me, personally, whenever I feel people doubt me, it makes me want to try that much harder to prove them wrong. Not just for them, but for myself, because we all have those moments where we're unsure. This really is Altair's redemption as we play through, and he's just really trying. I mean, say what you want about the man, but a man who tries to right his wrongs, it says something about him. So let us talk to him.
Safety and peace, brother.
Yeah, him.
Although it seems I'll be receiving neither. Serves me right, I suppose. Got a bit careless, and now William sent his bowmen after me. I deal with them myself, but to be honest, I lack the skill. Would you be willing to seek them out and kill them? I might have something useful for you, were you to accept. But be careful not to let them see you.
And so we must get rid of more archers. Now the best way to get rid of archers is utilize of your throwing knives. But first, the collector and me! I'm sorry. Crap. Not what I meant to do, not what I meant to do at all. We lost a little bit of synchronization because Altair did not kill civilians. Oh no, he did not. So, let's find this where the heck is this archer actually? Aha! There's, damn it. Alright, 1 out of 3. So this mission's a lot different because we have to actually utilize on not being seen by the archers. Archers are very good at what they do, so this is going to be challenging. But I like a little bit of challenge in my life. You always need to break that comfort zone. Son of a bitch. Okay, 2 out of 3. Jesus, he fell off a cliff. Oh, there's a flag down. Sorry, folks. I have to. Okay. Again, I'm sorry if you don't like the collector in me, but I don't know. I don't feel right leaving it there. It's just, something in me. I'm not going to apologize for doing what it feels right, but I know some people aren't that big in collecting things, but for me... Alright, this one's going to be a little bit more difficult because we're going to need to wait for the archer to turn around. Turn around, archer. And I apologize for my singing. It's a waiting game at this point. Okay. And with that, Archer 3. All archers are taken care of. We can return. Sorry for the song, it came to me. So let us return to the informant, get a little bit more about William. I mentioned William has a son named Conrad, and we also learned that William works for the king, but they're disagreeing on what political views, policy, who knows, that's politics for you.
I can once more move freely through the city. In exchange for your aid, take this map I prepared. It shows where William has stationed his other archers. Most useful should you find yourself inside his fortress.
Aha! So we have a couple more challenges to go, and then we go back to the bureau, get our final revamping, and just learn. As I mentioned, Altair, redemption. I guess every Assassin's Creed game has an overall theme for the assassin, and I'm going to say one is redemption. And I guess this is a chance for me to explain my future plans for this series. I do plan on covering all the games, all the way up to the most recent, which at the time of recording this is Black Flag, so, yeah.
Let me rear for a moment, Altair. William of Montferrat has replaced many of the district's honest merchants with men loyal to his cause. He seeks to weaken faith in King Richard by overcharging honest citizens for poorly crafted goods. These corrupt merchants must be removed. Find their stands and destroy them.
Alright, more destroy the stands. These aren't my favorite. I actually like the archer missions because those find, at least for me, they pose the most challenge. It's the most fun for me, and that's what I really want. I love a challenge. I know some people don't like them because, you know, challenge sucks, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I believe this beggar could die. Inform a merchant. You must be anonymous. Okay. So I could still do it, but oh god. Okay, combat. No, I gotta run away. Why am I singing this theme? Okay, come on. Who's the lucky? Who's the lucky person? Not you. You did get a god. You get a short blade in the head. Aha! The armored one is probably the best one for this. Gonna use using my short blade more because crowd control, and since we have gotten the new rank, we're a little bit more mobile, and if you can notice, not sure how much of a difference it's making really, but there is one. Feeling it control wise, there's a huge difference just in the way he gets faster. So with that, we got rid of all of the crusaders. So we need to make our way back to our friend, our fellow assassin, the novice, which is what they are.
Thank you for the help, Altair. It may seem a small thing you've done today, but it's important nonetheless. This bit of paper should prove useful when you finally face William.
Alright, and we have 2 more things left before we can get our final hoorah here.
Don't kill me! Oh, it's you, Altair. You scared me. Richard's men are after me. 2 of them, to be exact. I was trying to strike a deal with them, but I realized that they were toying with me, so I ran away. You shall be the angel of death and collect their heads before they collect mine. When it is done, I shall tell you of the deal.
And we have 2 new targets, 2 new assassinations to pull off, 2 more things to get done. Oh god. Crap. We're gonna need to be careful. because I don't have throwing knives, and I wish I did. One down. Gonna need to be really careful. Don't want to draw too much attention. Oh god, crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. So you don't want to draw attention. That's probably the worst thing you can do. So we're gonna need to get to the second one. I wish I had throwing knives, but I didn't prepare too well for this. I prepared well enough though. Freaking, I hate these crazy civilians just because they're a pain in the ass. One thing I will say, I hate the citizens of the first Assassin's Creed, and I could care very little of their well-being. He's drunk. Okay, so we've gotten rid of two of the targets. Let's go back to the informant and just learn what we need to learn. The last little bit of William of Montferrat.
What a relief it is to know that I am safe. Thank you, Master. I tried to make a deal with the Citadel guards to leave the gates open, even when the alarm sounds. I failed you. So now, your only escape from Richard's Citadel will be to climb the fortress walls. Forgive me.
And we've learned how to get in. Now, to the Citadel! I mean the Bureau! Hold on, let me retry that. To the Bureau!
Altair, what brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
"3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics?
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Acre's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point! But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
And thus, the area is back to being what it was. We saw the dispute of King Richard and William. Obviously, they're not on the best of terms. They have two very different ideals. One thing I want to talk about of William Montferrat is that he actually was not a bad guy in real life. He did serve under King Richard, that is accurate. They obviously stay very true to most things, but where they differ is, as we'll learn... Crap. As we'll learn later, I think I see what I need to do, actually. Crap. Well, there goes the stealth thing. Okay, well, you know what? This is done with, but that doesn't mean that we're done. That just means the element of surprise is still here. Trying to hide. You know what? I'm just going to go in, coming in hot.
Tasks set to you are left unfulfilled or poorly performed.
So we're open for open conflict.
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akka for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Oncino is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
And as we eliminate William, we learn a little bit about his son Conrad. One thing I want to mention is the producer Jade Raymond, who is made sure the historical facts were known. He originally wanted to assassinate Conrad, his son, because actually Conrad was assassinated historically. That is accurate. However, he wasn't assassinated in 1191. He wasn't even Acre in 1191, so that would be historically incorrect. So they decided to make it William because he was there, he was servant to the king, and because this is a work of historical fiction, they can do that, they can play with that ideal. So they did, and honestly, I don't know, I really like the voice actor for William. I feel he does a great job. We learned a little bit about Altair, you know, more and more he's starting to question, am I doing what's right? Am I doing really what is the best? He's not sure. And I wonder, are you becoming unsure of the assassin's way? Let me know. That's what they're trying to do. But if you are legitimately becoming unsure, let me know. But I'm going to cut it here. To the Bureau! Alright, let us talk to the Rafik.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
And with that, I'm going to call it an episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. More importantly, I hope you have a great day. If you could be so kind and please leave a like, please leave a rating and or comment. That really does help me out. But thank you all so much for watching.